When you think of British food, things like fish and chips or Yorkshire pudding might come to mind, but perhaps one of the tastiest bites from the UK is the Cornish pasty. It's kind of like a pot pie with meat and veggies and a pie crust, and you can eat it like a sandwich. You can take it with you. We're lucky enough to be able to get them right here in the Twin Cities. Thanks to our next guest. Alec Duncan is here. Is the creator of Pasties and Pies. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I knew it was going to happen. You tricked me in the beginning.
It's a pretty common mistake.
What are you going to do? Okay, so you guys make pasties. This is a traditional Cornish dish from England, but it's like came over with the mining culture. It settled in the upper Midwest here, yeah?
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, so up in the Iron Range, you'd find pasty shops, especially in the UP of Michigan. So it was a pretty no-brainer. Once I met my British wife, fell in love with her, it was like, we should do pasties and bring them back to the Twin Cities. So
yes,
here we
you
are.
Should, and yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right, what kind of pasties do you guys like to make? This is corned beef?
That's correct. That's corned beef. Today I was going to show the Reuben Pasty. What's nice about this with the corned beef is you can braise it, set it, and forget it. 225 degrees, 6 to 8 hours with a 3 to 5 pound slab.
That's a brisket.
That's a brisket, yep.
Okay.
And then, of course, you want to let your filling cool before you wrap it. That's one thing we do differently. We cook off all of our fillings before we actually put it inside of the dough, so everything has a chance to marry.
Okay. And so, what are you going to make for? You going to make one for us right here?
That's right.
Cool.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and roll one out for you because the hardest part is probably the crimp of the pasty itself.
What's the magic to making that kind of dough?
So the magic of the dough is the fat to flour ratio and making sure that your fats are cooled, making sure that the water is cooled.
What's the rough ratio on the fat?
Rough ratio to flour to fat would be like 4 or 5 to 1, somewhere in there.
Oh, wow. And you use lard or butter? Or?
We use a combination, and then we also use vegetable lard if we're going to do a vegetarian pasty.
So the difference between this and bread is way less moisture.
Oh, yes.
Great.
Yeah, way less moisture.
All right. And so you put the filling in there. That's a Reuben filling, right? From
Correct.
Your corned beef.
So you got the corned beef, you got your kraut, you got your Swiss cheese in there.
Oh, nums.
And then you go ahead and you mix all that up, and then we crimp it just like this around the edge.
So it's a roll.
It's a roll.
You make a ravioli, but then you roll it.
That's right.
Cool.
And then
that's it.
Yep, and that's it. And then make sure you put your nonstick spray down on your pan like this.
Yep.
Throw this baby in.
And that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, after all your prep work, that's it.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot. And you got one made for us here. Those are heating up?
I do indeed, yep.
All right, we got a minute left. Oh, I can't wait to bite into this.
All right.
Now
here
you
we
can
are.
par cook these, right? So you don't have to make them all the way ready to serve.
That's correct. Yep, you can par cook them just like this, and you can freeze them and then put them inside of your, put them in your freezer for later.
Yeah.
Bring them out, egg wash them, and cook them up at a later date. It's a nice, easy meal.
Is that how most people consume yours? Is that how you sell them frozen?
Yeah. Yep. I'd say a majority of our customers do the take and bake, so they can go ahead and have their meals ready for later and not have to think about it.
Ooh,
These are kind of big to hold on to. I mean, I'm loving it. These are beautifully big.
Oh yeah, so this is our large size, which is a 1 pound size. You can find on all of our food trucks, and then we do have a smaller size that's a ½ pound available at our shop.
Oh, get the shot there.
Is your business mainly the food trucks?
Look at that shot,
for the
Bubba.
most part. Yep.
Oh, okay. So, and where your food trucks are just all over the
here you
place?
Our food trucks are all over the Twin Cities. You can find us at various breweries, various events, and then come to our shop on 19th and Como in Minneapolis.
19th and Como.
19th and Como.
All
Yeah,
right.
Potter's Pasties on Como. We just said in Minneapolis, Wednesdays to Saturdays are open from 11 to 7, or you can track one of their food trucks, or just go and get them at Kowalski's Market. They got them right there for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got all the info.
Congratulations on
We
that.
got the pasty recipe. KARE11.com is your friend. Thank you.